good, man? What's going down, man? How y'all feeling out there, man? It's your boy, man. I'm back up in this thing, man. You already know what it is. I got that from a show, it's an old show. That's my mama. The dude used to come up in the dude from the Love Boat when he was young. He used to come up in the barber shop, with the latest gossip, everything that was going on in the community. You know what I'm saying? I think his name was Junior. I think Junior with the afro. My man Isaac from the Love Boat. Y'all probably ain't never seen the Love Boat, but when we were young, my grandma and my mom them they used to watch, the Love Boat. You feel me? But he come through there, with the latest gossip and everything that's going on, on the streets in the community. You feel me? So basically, that's what's going on out here right now. You can go to this channel, you can go to that channel, see the latest news, see the latest topics, see what's going on in the world on YouTube. You feel me? Everybody got their opinion. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They got their commentary. A lot of these dudes, they funny, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the women, they say they little slick stuff. So that's what's going on out here right now. But I get a chance to listen to, you know, I got my little channels that I go to, get my little information or whatever the case may be, find out what's going on. The news topic everybody talking about right now, Drake and K Dot, they rapping, you know what I'm saying, with the beef. You feel me? So I mean, I haven't had time to check out the songs. I think I heard two. Well, I heard one from Drake and I heard one from K Dot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, so these boys beefing. It ain't nothing like from my era when, you know what I'm saying, Pac and Biggie and them boys were beefing, you know what I'm saying? And when we heard that Pac, I remember, boy, I was on my way to school and that joint came on the radio that hit him up. And I was like, oh yeah, new song. Tupac just dropped, hit him up. And man, I turned that thing up, bro. First off, what you in the clip you claim West Side. I'm like, oh, whoa, man, Pop went, man. Man, I never heard of this record like that ever, bro. And they say, Cube with what is it? I think his joint with No Vaseline. I think my man made his joint with the same title. I ain't hear it. But what I want to say is, man, hit 'em up. That was the coldest record I ever heard. The coldest diss record. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that boy Pac did his thing, bro. And that's a classic record. You feel me? So everybody, that's what everybody on right now. But I just wanted to talk about. It was something that happened with me and my coworker. We was sitting there working, and he was telling me we was talking, and we was talking about relationships. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling me about his chick. So he was like, "Yeah, man," because first off, we actually was talking about finances first, and it led into relationships. We was basically discussing, like he was saying, "Yeah, I'm about to buy me another house," and I said, "What? You about to buy another house? How many houses you got?" And he was like, "Oh, I got one house." And I was like, "You got one house?" He said, "Yeah, but I live in an apartment." So I said, "Oh, so what you do? You rent out the first house?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm renting that house out." So I was like, "Oh, okay. So you seeing some profit off of that?" And he was like, "Yeah, I get a nice little. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, where it's gonna make me rich, but it's a nice little profit that I can utilize, so I can put this toward that." So I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "That house is actually in his name, so I'm gonna tell my old lady, she went to I think she was in the Navy, he said, and she gonna use her VA loan to actually go and get the next house." So I was like, "So what y'all gonna do? You gonna move out the apartment and then you gonna move into this new house?" He was like, "Nah, we gonna rent that out too. We gonna stay in the apartment." So I was like, "Whoa." So I was like, "Oh, so you just gonna stay in the keep renting and then you gonna rent out the two houses?" He's like, "Yeah, my focus is to build wealth." So he was like, "Yeah, man, because I got a good old lady, man. She listen to me. She do what I need to do. I need her to do. She raised the kids. she don't complain. And I was like, damn, boy. And I was like, I said, how long y'all been together? He's like, man, we've been together for about 5 years. But I known her since, I was a teenager. And my man, he from Jamaica. So when he was kicking it to me, I'm just listening to the story, you know what I'm saying? And we shooting back and forth. So he like, yeah, man, I met her in Jamaica, but she not from Jamaica, but I met her in Jamaica. She came from Virginia. So I was like, oh, okay, so you met a chick out of Virginia. You must was on vacation or something. He was like, nah, she was down there visiting and I met her and we kept in touch. So I was like, oh wow, okay, so that's cool. So how did y'all get back in touch? So he was like, yeah, we when social media came about, I'm not sure did he reach out to her or she reached out and found him. But he was like, yeah, we ended up linking back up. I moved to Georgia and then she moved to Georgia. And then we got together, you know what I'm saying, start building. You feel me? He was like, yeah, man, because my old lady, this is my second job too, by the way. So me and this dude worked together at my second job. So he was like, yeah, I said, man, this the only job you got? He was like, yeah, this the only job I work. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I was hustling, doing my thing, but I kind of like fell back from that. I'm just focused on building the business, running the household, and helping the old lady raise the kids. They got 2 kids. So I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, my old lady, she make way more money than I do. And I was like, but he said, she make way more money than I do, but I control the money. So I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening. But as my man was talking, he was like, yeah, she went to college and, she down here in Atlanta. She come from Virginia. So I was like, oh, but the way he was talking, I was like, boy, you done struck gold. You feel me? You got an old lady that make more money than you, and she listening to what you say. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh wow. Um, in my mind, I'm not even picking up on what's going on at the time. So I was like, well, um, yeah, I'm like, damn, boy, that's the kind of old lady I need. Somebody who got some paper. You feel me? That's willing to listen and, we're going to be on the same wavelength when it comes to finances and working together, entertainment, travel, working as a team. So he was like, yeah, check this out. This is my old lady right here. So he pulled out the phone and showed me the picture. And I was like, that's okay. Was she Italian or something? You like, nah, she from like Arabia or something. She another nationality. She ain't white, she ain't Italian. I can't even think of like Arabian or something like that. That's what he said. So I was like, oh, so you won. I'm like, she must got some real paper. And he was like, yeah, she got some real paper. So I was like, man, you done hit the jackpot, ain't it? So he was like, yeah, man. I mean, we work together as a unit. We do what we need to do so we can get to where we're trying to go. Because, man, we don't just want to be working for the rest of our lives. And I'm like, bro, you absolutely correct. So as he was breaking it down to me, I was like, man, you got a nice little setup going on over there. When you think you're gonna try to buy the house? He was like, well, look, we got 2 cars. I'm finna sell this one car. I'm gonna take that money, get that to her. She gonna use that VA loan. She gonna hit her 401k. Cause you can get, he was saying about you can get the 10% where they don't charge you, where the government don't charge you when you pull from your 401k. So he was lacing me up with the game. You feel me? And I'm listening to this dude. And I was like, you got a nice, his plan. The plan was official, how he was talking. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is it's a lot of people on the internet and a lot of people telling the regular, average, everyday American, yo, start your business. Forget that 9 to 5. You don't need no 9 to 5 and this, that, and the other. Okay, that's cool. It ain't nothing wrong with starting a business, because the 3 ways to get rich in America, don't get it twisted: starting a business, real estate, and stocks. You got that. I just gave you the three ways to get rich in America. If you ain't on that right there, you ain't gonna get rich unless you go. Well, I can't even say hit the lottery or rob a bank or something like that, because if you're not financially literate, that lottery money, you're gonna blow it. If you hit a bank, you can't get caught. You see what I'm saying? So if that's your plan, do what you're gonna do. But the 3 ways to get rich in America is start a business, real estate, and stocks. Okay, we got that. So now you got the internet people telling you, oh, what you need a 9 to 5 for? You don't need to work. Quit that job. Get off that job. We ain't saying not to not work, but what we are saying is, why don't you work the job, use the job as your business partner. Look at it like that. And that's what I want to talk about. Use that job to elevate you or to springboard you so you can go to the next step. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people thinking, just like when the pandemic came, everybody got them PPP loans. You feel me? They got them loans. Then now they looking crazy because you owe money on taxes, or the government, they ain't knocked on your door yet. Because I think the boy Biden, he done went out there and opened up a window of 10 years before you can be investigated for the PPP loan. You know what I'm saying? So if you took the loan and you wasn't really in business, y'all just stay tuned, because I don't know when they coming, but them people coming. You feel me? And that ain't none of my business. Y'all do what y'all want to do, but I'm just telling you. But my business is telling the average person that's saying, hey, I want to get some more income. I want to do some other things in my life that'll be beneficial to me becoming successful. You're gonna have to get you a new skill set, or you're gonna have to get you a second job, you're gonna have to start a business, or you're gonna have to get you some real estate, or you're gonna have to start. And I ain't talking about that little the dude talking $5 a day, $150 a month, 10 years getting rich. Man, people ready to eat now. You feel me? I'm ready to eat now. I know you ready to eat now. So if you ready to eat right now, you gotta get aggressive about what you trying. Get aggressive and adamant about what you trying to do and what you trying to accomplish, as far as making them necessary changes with getting you some real estate. You're going to have to put some real paper in the stocks, or you're going to have to start a business, and you're going to have to get serious about growing your business, getting the customers to spend money with your business, and taking that money and turning that into the lifestyle that you say you want to live. You feel me? Because if you ain't doing that, you just talking. You feel me? And a lot of people, they just get up on the internet, say what they want to say. People lie to you, tell you to do this, tell you to do that, buy my course, and then you still looking crazy, holding the bag, ain't came up yet, ain't saved no money, your stock barely moving. You feel me? Come on, man. Y'all got to smarten up, people out here. And that's why I say skill sets matter. Get you a new skill set, turn that into a business, stack that paper, invest that paper, you know what I'm saying? And live the life that you want to live. Because, yeah, you can go get the business funded, but that personal credit need to be on point. And a lot of people, like you said, dealing with the PPP loans, and you behind on this and you behind on that. A lot of people took that money. They didn't start no business. Them people went and bought cars. They went and took trips. Louis Vuitton, like the dude was saying in the truck, he was saying Louis Vuitton made all that money during the pandemic. You feel me? Y'all should have took the whole check and put that into the whole PPP check and put that into the stocks. You feel me? Now everybody doubling back, listening to these YouTubers telling them, oh yeah, you gotta buy stocks. and do this and do that. Yeah, you can buy stocks. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna get rich out of them stocks. It's gonna take you talking 10, 20 years down the road, man. Folks ready to eat now. I know I'm ready to eat now. And for order for me to eat right now, the type of moves that I need to be making gonna consist of working two. Shit, I don't give a damn. You got to work 3 jobs. You feel me? But that money that you spending with these YouTubers and these folks trying to convince you, that's the money you need to be putting on your debt. That debt that you owe, yeah, that debt that you owe, you need to be paying them folks, knock that debt down, get your credit back straight. Now you can go get you some real estate. You see what I'm saying? Because you go get the business funding. Let's say you do get the business funding with what you got going on. And then you go and start the business. That business gotta go. Meaning that business need to take off. Because if that business don't take off and you done borrowed them people money and you invested into that business and that business don't go the way you want it to go, guess who owe that money? And don't get it twisted. Yeah, you can go file bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's on you. Just like this, I was listening to a YouTuber, this girl, she invested into Turo and she did the business funding, you know, same game. She bought the course, did the Turo. She was in business good for about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And then as the economy started drying up and the money started, you know, declining, man, that girl said them cars either got wrecked or the cars ended up, the engine or something might have went bad. She owed a bank. She owed her money for the business funding, you know, that she ultimately got. The money ain't coming in like it was at first. That girl said she called the bank and told them folks, man, y'all can come get these cars. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't handle it no more. It's more, it was more to it. And she didn't understand it when she jumped out there with no parachute. You feel me? And a lot of these people telling y'all, yeah, just jump on out here with no parachute. Yeah, you don't need no job. You feel me? And that's another thing. Y'all talk about, well, the job, it's a lot of benefits in working a job. What about their health insurance? I was talking to a dude, saying another guy at work at the second job, and the dude, a Vietnamese dude, as a matter of fact, that man was telling me that him and his sister, they got a nail salon. You feel me? But he got 3 kids. So he was saying, I was like, well, if you, he said he invested 75,000 into his nail salon, him and his sister, and they doing good. The nail salon up there in Buford. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna send you some people. You feel me? He was like, yeah, that's cool. Send me some people. So I said, if you got a nail salon, why is you working this job? Y'all wanna know what he told me? I'm working the job because the job offers great benefits. I need to have benefits, health care, and dental care and vision care for my kids. You feel me? So that was something I wanted to speak on. Y'all get up here, not y'all, but the YouTube people, they get up here and tell y'all about, oh, you don't need no job. You ain't tired of working, but they don't never talk about their health care. You feel me? And these folks get up there and yeah, they might look like they balling, but we don't know what kind of health issues these folks be having or you know what I'm saying, or what's going on in their personal life. And I want y'all to be aware of that when somebody telling you, oh man, forget that job, start you a business. Yeah, we all want to start a business, man. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, start a business. A business, real estate and stocks, they're gonna get you rich. But I'm talking about in the meantime, in between time, work your angle to where it's beneficial to you if you already working a job. Don't just sit back thinking, okay, well, I don't need to work no job. I'm going to just pour my all into this business. Something go wrong with you or your kid or your loved one, and you ain't got no health insurance, no health care, and then you go to the doctor. You know what them folks going to say when you walk in there? Can I see your insurance card? You ain't got your insurance card. Okay, the copay going to be 150. I mean, not the copay, but the walk in the door pay going to be 150. And then whatever they tell you what's wrong with you, then you got to go get that fixed. Damn near like going to a mechanic where he tell you something wrong with your car. You feel me? And a lot of people walking around here with health issues, arm about to fall off, kidneys going bad. You feel me? They ain't got no health insurance, so they can't get checked out like how they need to get checked out. But they'll jump on the YouTube and tell you how good they doing, how buy my course or do this and do that. You feel me? And I need y'all to start operating with the spirit of discernment and start watching these people and start listening to what they telling you and start paying attention to what they trying to sell you, man. You feel me? Because this whole thing is a sales pitch. If you think about it, you feel me? And y'all got to start making it make sense to yourself and your family and your kids. You feel me? Or what you in your future. You dig? It ain't on me. Cause like I said, my little blueprint and my little outline and my little goal list and my budget list, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all, dog. All that's on me. You feel me? And I had to learn these things. You feel me? And I had to learn it because I had to go through it to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to go through it to get to it, but I need y'all to smarten up out here. You feel me? Quit letting these folks sell you on how they living and what they doing and what you need to be doing, but that's not helping you. You gotta ask yourself what changes need to be made as far as what do you need to do so your life, your finances, your physical, your health, all of these things can change. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It ain't up to me. It's up to you. You feel me? And I just wanted to, you know, op- open up your mindset a little bit so you can start thinking. Think for yourself. Quit letting these people think for you, man. You feel me? Because everybody gonna get up there and tell you these trigger words: passive income, the wealth gap, reparations. Uh, what else? There's so many trigger words that the YouTuber know how to use or the salesman know how to use, and it'll trigger you off, and then you start looking at your life thinking, damn, my life, man, I can do, you know what I'm saying? You start looking down on yourself, man. Don't never look down on yourself. You always keep a positive aura, positive energy going around yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the universe is working in your favor. You feel me? But the only way it's gonna work in your favor, you gotta believe in it. You see what I'm saying? But yo, I ain't gonna talk y'all head out, man. I just want to tap in with y'all, kick some game, tell y'all about my man telling me about his old lady and the moves that they finna make as far as that real estate concern and what he's sacrificing so he can get ahead in life. And I thought it was an inspiring story, even down to what the little Vietnamese dude was telling me about him owning the nail salon. Because when he said, "Yeah, I own a nail salon," I was like, "What?" "Yeah, my nail salon in Beaufort." I said, "What, in Beaufort? Well, why are you working here?" You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of key elements that people don't give y'all, and they leave it out. But they leave it out. It's like when you watching a commercial and you see them little small letters going across the screen, and they so small you can't pause. Well, I mean, if you watching YouTube or something, you could press pause. But when the commercial pop up on your TV, you can't press pause and be, trying to read that. Only thing you know is, oh man, I hate my job. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to quit. I'm about to start me a business. But y'all don't see the small print. And with the small print telling you, okay, look, you can start your business. You can go out here, you can go get the business funding, but this is the repercussions if this thing don't go well. You feel me? Or when you starting a business, you're still responsible for your own health care. You feel me? When you got employees at your business, they're gonna be looking to you for health care. Or they're gonna be looking at you like you a POS. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no health care, but you want me to put in my hard work and labor to make your business grow. But you ain't offering me nothing but a check every week. This check ain't enough. You feel? I mean, a lot of people do make, it depending on what industry it is. But you can make working for somebody that got their own business, you can, whatever you negotiate far as your salary concerned, or far as whatever you plan on making. You can get some money, but that's up to you to negotiate that. But like I said, the healthcare is very, very, very important. You feel me? Yeah, the average American ain't got $400 saved up, and you know what I'm saying, your bank account looking short, you ain't got no money, how you gonna get your health care? How you gonna get that problem fixed? You feel me? Your money ain't right. So now you gotta sacrifice your health to go to work, do what you need to do. Hopefully you can save the money, or hopefully you hit the lottery, or hopefully you go to the doctor office and they say, okay, man, look, we understand Medicaid or something. They might give you, they might say, okay, fill out these documents, fill out these papers, and let's see if you qualify that we can help you free of charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on when it's dealing with becoming a business owner and starting a business versus working a job that offers some decent health care. At least you got a shot. You can save your money, and then you can be able to pay for your own health care, your own health plan, and you utilize the way you treat yourself, the way you love yourself, the way you take care of yourself to hopefully you don't have to go and have no serious ailments or whatever, when it's time to go to the doctor to get your annual physical or your annual checkup. You know what I'm saying? But somebody kept calling my phone. That's why y'all seen a little glitch in the system a few minutes ago. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because I gotta go to the gym. But I want y'all to think about what I'm conveying to y'all as far as starting a business, getting that real estate, and investing into them stocks. You want to get rich right now? Start you a business. You feel me? Y'all can do the stocks and the real estate, but go ahead and be working on your credit. Start getting rid of that bad debt that you got. You feel me? That bad debt, that's what's gonna hold you back from excelling. You see what I'm saying? So take that, get you a second job or something. Take that money, start you a business. Take that money, the extra money that you got coming in, knock out that bad debt, and then utilize that to springboard you up out of your situation. That way you can do what you need to do so you can elevate. But it's your boy Trust No. I'm up out of here. Peace.